All right, so today we're going deep on something kind of interesting.
Yeah, this one is,
It's a little bit morbid.
yeah, you could say that.
We're diving into a cluster of searches all centered around, around Irv Gotti.
Right, and it's not just, a general search about Irv Gotti. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty specific.
Yeah, people want to know if he's dead. Irv Gotti
Exactly.
dead, Irv Gotti cause of death.
Mm.
We've even got, how did Irv Gotti die? Did Irv Gotti die? Like, are we all missing something here?
Right, and that's what makes it so interesting is there something that we're
Yeah,
missing?
right, because you think if something like that happened,
It would be everywhere.
yeah, it would be major news.
So that's what we're going to try to figure out, like, what is driving all these searches?
Yeah, what is it about this particular topic that's got everyone like on the edge of their seats, you know,
Well, I think it really speaks to our fascination with celebrity and with mortality.
and kind of that like morbid curiosity.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we can't look away from a car crash?
Yeah, exactly. And it's also interesting how like the internet fuels this
Absolutely.
because you see all these searches and it almost creates this echo chamber.
Right. It makes it seem like something's true just because a lot of people are talking about it.
Yeah, even if there's no actual evidence.
Exactly. And I think that's a really important point because it speaks to how easily misinformation can spread online.
Especially with algorithms amplifying things.
Right. The more people search for something, the more it gets pushed to the top of the results.
And then it's like this self-fulfilling prophecy, you know?
Totally. It creates this illusion of truth.
Yeah, so it's like, how do we as, internet users, how do we become more critical of what we see?
Well, I think the first step is just being aware of how search engines work. They're not designed to give you the truth. They're designed to give you what's popular.
What people are looking for.
Right.
Yeah.
So just because something's trending doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah, it's like that old saying, don't believe everything you read on the internet.
Exactly.
But it's even more important now because things spread so quickly.
Oh, absolutely. And I think another important thing is to always check your sources.
Like, where is this information coming from?
Right. Is it a reputable news outlet or is it some random blog?
Yeah, and even then, sometimes even reputable sources can get things wrong.
Of course, everyone makes mistakes.
So it's always good to be skeptical to look for multiple sources.
Exactly. And to be willing to change your mind if new information comes to light.
Yeah, be open to being wrong.
Totally.
So basically, we need to be like internet detectives.
Yeah, always on the lookout for clues.
Questioning everything.
Exact.
So in the case of Irv Gotti, we haven't found any credible evidence to support the death rumors.
Right. It seems like it's just that a rumor.
But what's really interesting is the number of searches that also mention stroke.
That is interesting.
So it's almost like people are trying to connect the dots.
Right. Like they've heard something, but they don't know the full story.
And maybe there's a kernel of truth there. Maybe he did have a health scare.
It's possible.
But without any confirmation, it's all just speculation.
Right. And that's where the danger lies.
Yeah, because people can start to fill in the blanks with their own imaginations.
And before you know it, you have a full-blown conspiracy theory.
So it's important to remember that we don't always have the full picture.
Exactly. And sometimes the most interesting stories are the ones that turn out to be false.
So I guess the takeaway here is, stay curious.
Definitely stay curious, but
Critical.
stay critical. Don't believe everything you see trending online. And, just be careful out there.
Absolutely. The internet can be a wild place.
All right, well, that's our deep dive for today.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
And remember, stay curious, stay critical.
And stay safe online.
Bye.
Bye.